You right lads, this is the Geordie Jedi doing my review of the FA Cup final between Arsenal and Hull City. You right lads, Geordie Jedi here. They've done it! Arsenal have finally won a cup in the past 9 years. It's taken them 9 years and it shouldn't have done, but they've done it. The FA Cup is now theirs. An absolutely brilliant game. It had everything, amazing goals, fluke goals, penalty shouts, loads of yellow cards. It was just so exciting just to watch. Arsenal win 3-2 to Hull City in extra time. Shouldn't have went to extra time according to the bookies. I had a bookie odds as 25-1 for Hull City to win at the start. In fairness, that might not looked as bad a bet after 10 minutes. Start with the team sheet. Arsenal playing 4-2-3-1. Fabianski in goal. I think this was due to loyalty. You know, it was probably his last game. You know, he deserved it. He helped get them there. So can't argue with that. He deserves to be in goal. Defence: Sanya, Misaka, Koscielny, Gibbs. Fairly obvious. You know, that was to be expected. Central defence midfield: Arteta and Ramsey. I'm not a big fan of Arteta, but I do like Ramsey, and he was definitely a good inclusion. Central attacking midfield: Cazorla, Ozil and Podolski. Again, not bad. Personally would have preferred probably Wilshere over Ozil, but it was Wenger's choice and he seems to be an alright manager. Well, better than alright. Giroud, striker by himself, fair enough. That's pretty much been the way it's worked recently. Hull City playing essentially 3-2-3-1-1. In goal, McGregor, an obvious choice. Would have liked to have seen Steve Harper, an ex-Newcastle man, but you know, McGregor was the better choice. Defence: Davies, Bruce, Alex Bruce, who is Steve Bruce's son, and Chester. All of, you know, a fair choice. You know, as you'll understand why. The two wing backs, Rasinwa and El Mohammadi. Both pretty good choices. It gives them the defence stability of two fullbacks, while also having effectively two wingers. So I like that choice. I've always liked to have two wing backs as well. It's a good fit. Midfield: Livermore, Huddleston and Myler. Livermore and Huddleston, good passers of the ball. Huddleston in particular is very, very clinical with his passing, brilliant at passing the ball. Myler likes to score goals from time to time, so that was a good choice. Then centre forward, Quinn. You know, not my first choice. I'd have preferred Luko, but it happened. And then up front, Riot, pretty much the only choice because Yelovich and Shane Long were both cup tied rather, so could have really used them in this game. That might have helped, but Fry did alright for himself. Anyways, 3 minutes in, goal. Corner comes in. This goes straight to Huddleston. He takes what effectively was a shot, but a miss hit. He was going to miss. Then Chester just gets a slight tap on it to the other side of the post to the other post. Just a tap in, hits off the post, perfect. Couldn't have done any better. 3 minutes in, you know, went wild. Everyone was thinking, you know, good on them, but surely Arsenal is still in this. Of course they are. 8 minutes, goal. Davis, it bounces to Davis. He scores off a free kick this time. You know, pretty good. 8 minutes in, I'm thinking Hull can do this. They really, really can do this. I was thinking the same thing. I mean, I was rooting for Hull, but I also had reason to root for Arsenal. So you know, I was happy either way. But Hull, brilliant job. They earned it. They played brilliantly. They opening 20 minutes. Then, late, another nice try. 12 minutes in, Alex Bruce, header hits the post. Knocked off the line by Gibbs. So close to having centre back bingo. Every centre back had nearly scored. Bruce nearly did it. You know, it had been such a proud day for his mother and Steve Bruce's wife. She was in the stands. If they could have won the cup and he could have scored, that would have been amazing. But anyway, 16 minutes in, cheap free kick given away by Alex Bruce. Santi Cazorla takes it on the left side, shoots with his right foot, goes right to the other far side of the post in the corner. McGregor gets his hands to it, but just before he took the shot, he stepped to the right slightly, which meant that he should have saved it anyways, because he used his right hand for some reason. But it screwed up. He went in. People thinking, Arsenal probably have the advantage here. They may be one goal down, but they have the quality. But people are still hopeful for he'll win. 42nd minute, Koscielny leans in to Fry it. Now, Fry gets the ball, good on him, forces his way in, one-on-one with the keeper. Lee Probert blows the whistle. An idiot. Lean into him, it wasn't a foul, nowhere near. I mean, in fairness, Fry, it was saved when Fry took a shot, but if the whistle blew, I think it distracted him, so Probert ruined the goal for that. Half time, everybody had a chat, half time talking, all that kind of stuff. Arsenal came out fighting in particular. Then, 56th minute. Now this was really nice. I mean, this had somewhat nothing to do with them. 56 minutes for the next minute, all the fans clapped because of course, the Bradford City fire, where 56 people lost their lives. Now, I knew they were going to do obviously Hillsborough, because that's a really, really, really big thing. But I wasn't certain if they'd do the 56th minute, but they did, and it was a really touching moment, which is rare in football. It doesn't happen often, but a really nice moment. Then a minute later, there's a penalty call. It was a weak call, but probably was a penalty. I think it did stop a goal scoring chance. Lee Probert gets it wrong. That'll be a familiar theme. 60th minute, Podolski goes off for Sanogo. Sanogo's a decent player. I think that was the right choice. Podolski was having a decent game, but they needed a striker. They needed someone up there with Giroud to help him out, and he did. Sanogo did an alright job. Then, 67th minute, foul on Cazorla. Should have been a penalty. Lee Probert got it wrong. 70th minute, goal. Koscielny, header. Corner came in. Fell to Koscielny. He headed it in, but was injured because he dived for it. Incredibly brave move, but was injured. He stayed on the pitch eventually, but he went down for a bit. All four of the goals have come from set pieces so far, so that was, a really, really good thing. Sort of, some set pieces can sometimes be the nicest goal if they're done properly. This wasn't majority of the case. It was a couple of them were quite scrappy. 74th minute, Luco comes on for Quinn. My choice. I'd have brought on a Luco a lot earlier myself, but I'm not a manager. That's what happened. Then, 78th minute. There's a bit of bother. Goes to Giroud, then Ozil, then it falls to Gibbs right in front of the thing. McGregor's, probably not going to get there unless he does something spectacular. Gibbs takes a shot. He waits, because if he took it on his right foot, he probably would have missed. Definitely would have missed. Then left foot hit in. No, didn't hit. Didn't go in. Skied it. Absolutely horrible shot. I can't believe he did that. I was surprised. I could have scored, and I'm not brilliant at football. 79th minute, Myla pushes Cazorla in the box. Again, not a penalty. Lee Probert gets it wrong. Then that was it, pretty much until extra time. 3rd minute extra time. Ramsey passes it to Giroud. Giroud hits the bar with a header. It was so close. I could have swore it was in. Everybody went because we thought it was in. It looked perfect. Quiet for a while. 11th minute. Bissinois off for Boyd. Bissinois had got an injury, probably cramp, maybe a bit of a hit as well. Shame he had a decent game. He was doing well as wing back. You know, I thought he did well. He deserved the claps he got. He was applauded off. He took his time as well because it was 2-2 at that time. You know, penalties would have been a fair result for Hull. 15th minute. Rosicky comes on for Cazorla. Wilshere comes on for Ozil. Again, Wilshere wanted on before at the start. Ozil didn't have a good game. I wanted Wilshere on to begin with. Rosicky, good choice. Eventually, that substitution. You know, he's a very windy player. I quite like him. 18th minute. Ramsey scores. In the penalty box, falls to Giroud. Back heels it right into Ramsey's path. He takes a shot in this narrowest of angles, just to the left of the post and just to the right of McGregor's hand. It was so close to being saved, but it was just because the shot was perfect. It wasn't McGregor's fault. Absolutely beautiful shot. I mean, this, you know, the crowd went wild. This was the 18th minute of extra time. People knew it, you know. Arsenal had won the FA Cup. Well, 24th minute. Now this was ITV's viewing. They were already starting to carve the name of Arsenal into the FA Cup, and I couldn't believe they were doing that. You know, just in case they could have looked the right fools, and they nearly did. 25th minute. Iluko wins the ball. It beats a defender. Runs in. Fabianski runs out, well out of his box. Iluko beats him and takes a shot, only just misses. Yeah. Everyone was crapping themselves. They thought it went in, they thought it was perfect. I thought it was perfect, but no, just missed. I think Gibbs would have gone off the line if it was on target, but it was so close. And then, 28th minute, Iluko again. Ball falls out into the box. Clearance comes to Iluko, takes an absolute belter of a long shot. The only reason Fabianski saves it. The only reason Fabianski saved it was because it come from so well wide. You know, if it had been a bit closer, the kind of power I put behind it and the accuracy, Fabianski wouldn't have gotten it. It would have been 3-3, and the cup cover would have looked a right idiot. Kind of wish he did. It would have been edited just for the sake of it happening. It would have been brilliant. Anyways, the game was perfect. That was pretty much an event by event score of what happened. It's been the Geordie Jedi. Subscribe if you want, like if you want. May the force be with you.